With the catch, it's Pickett. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Going for the marker on the ground. Breaks the tackle. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it, and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my third down calls are even different. With 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get it.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Punts it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Picked off to stop the threat. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Here comes the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To throw, it's Underwood. Looking to buy time. Fires on the move. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Moore. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Wolverines have this offense rolling. He wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And here comes the offense on second down. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard long.
There he goes. It's a live ball. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating in the backfield and making something happen.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Leaves it with the running back. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Michigan! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Markway. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Now he's going to break the pocket. Myers on the move. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game.
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but I'm not sure Bevo's feeling like this one's in the clear. This has been a nip and tuck affair all game. They're up by a field goal over USC. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Mendoza. Got his man on the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Markway.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He'll let it go to the left. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hoosiers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Now the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it.
Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Michigan. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
Now, 4th down.
The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, this is a bad shank. They were hoping for a little more, but it could have been worse as the punt goes out of bounds, and they'll put it in play around the 45-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Turning it on! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stuff.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. So here comes the Michigan offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. There he goes. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Fellas, a battle in the Beaver State today. A lot of green, a lot of orange in the stands. Whatever Oregon and Oregon State have at it, and here's the latest. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll leave it with him. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
It's complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Time to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Rushes on him. Buys a little time.
The ball carried by the quarterback. Big loss off play. Second down coming up.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Now sliding to his left. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
They'll go to the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quick strike complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
It's just so nice to have a signal who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Back to throw, it's Underwood. They'll run the screen.
And a nice job separating by the slot receiver on that in route. Man-to-man coverage, he put his foot in the ground and created a little bit of separation. That made that play work.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Green. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake back.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line. 49 yards. 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 and they'll move the chains.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Moore. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Looking to take a shot. Got it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up 14 over Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. From the gun, running back on the move. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Finds his tight end. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
looking for a push on 4th down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
Handoff from the gun. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic with his feet. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Indiana.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Markway. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. The play action fake. Fakes the grab on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it on the move. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Hoosiers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But
trying to rumble in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quick handoff. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later.
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Right down the middle. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Moore. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Looking to scramble. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. One more play to pad the stats. On the snap, it's Bond. Oh, it's a pass. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.